Good morning, guys. It's what time is it? 8:25, and I am partially ready because I need to make my smoothie. Yep. So I actually have no idea what I'm gonna wear. I'm just like putting stuff together. That's about it. Really, I don't know why I'm cosplaying. I don't think I'm gonna be considered cosplaying. Just probably gonna be like dressed up. But yeah, I am gonna be adding on a vest and a tie to this. Fedora is a maybe, depending on if I can find my fedora or not. And then at about 10:40 or so, my parents will be getting me and my friend to, no wait, at about 10:40, my parents are getting me and we're going over to pick up my friend. Then we're going to the event place. Yes. Why was that so confusing to say? Excuse me. Yes. Excuse me. I'm trying to vlog. So, yeah. I'll update you guys when I start putting on makeup and shit. Yeah. Now that I'm done with my banana smoothie breakfast, time to get the makeup and the lenses on. But first, I need to lure the dog. Is he coming? I think he's coming. He's watching me. I can't show you, but he is watching me. You want a treat? You want a treat? He's coming. So easy to grab him. But at the same time, it's kind of sad because he only comes when you have a treat. Makeup time! So I'm done. No idea what I'm supposed to be or who I'm supposed to be or what this is, but I'm done. I did it. I have a fedora in my bag. Yep. The wig confuses me. I'm not sure what style it's supposed to be. I think I just ruined it. Ruined it. Okay, I'm gonna go fix my wig now. But in general, this is probably what I'll look like. Pretty sure. Yep. I have two different contacts on. Because why not? So hot. So hot. At the event place. Need to get tickets. All the peoples. They're not even in the hall yet. Well, comparatively, there really isn't all that many people at this place. Comparatively. Look. I saw a L'Oreal run by. There's a Nick. Just waiting for my friend. He's changing and getting ready and makeuping and shit. Yeah. Look at all these people buying stuff. Look at all of them buying stuff. All of them. I am home. I left the event at about 3 something. Then we went to pick up my sister, then we went for dinner, then I dropped my friend home. And this freak just finished eating. And now I'm gonna wait for a while more to do my exercises, then I will go bathe. My eyes, they hurt. But it was fun. The event was fun. I'll do review-ish thing after I've bathed, because otherwise I just feel so dead. I just got up from the bath, and my phone is charging and the cable I'm using is hella short, so this is how I'm logging for the last bit for today. So VAX, All Visual Arts Expo, was held, it started on the 3rd and will end tomorrow. I think today's the 4th. Yeah, today's the 4th. Okay, so it starts on the 3rd and will end on the 6th. Yes, and I only went today, meaning I only went one day, so my review would probably like take it with like a handful of salt. I wouldn't know about the parking situation because I did not drive there. My parents dropped myself and my friend off, so that's one point I cannot comment on. When we got okay, so VAX is held in this fashion mall in KL, and trouble with that place is well, how do I put it, getting there it had a horrible jam. Getting out was equally as horrible, apparently. So but ignoring that, let's head up to the venue. It's held on the 15th floor of the 15th floor of the mall, so it's pretty high up. It would have been good if not for the fact that the lifts or elevators, whichever one you use, not for the fact of those things being extremely slow. Like meaning myself and my friend, when we tried to go up there the first time, we waited for it for about 10 minutes. Yeah. And the wait to get into it, to go down to the ground floor when my parents were here to pick us up, it was even longer. So, and then what's next? The ticketing counter. It would have been nice to have a slightly more obvious sign that place is the ticketing counter, because it was literally just a printout with the event logo, event name, and the words ticketing counter. That was about it. I mean, on the plus side, the counter was like immediately seen the moment you exit the lift lobby, so that's great. But the moment I exited the lift lobby, the first thing I saw was artist booth registration. I was about ready to ask someone where the ticketing booth is before I spotted the text. So I'm not sure if it's because it was printed black and white and that place is bright, but yeah, might have helped if the thing was printed in color. I don't know. And then what came next? The toilets were like on this end of the hall, but the exit is on that end, and you can't exit through the entrance, obviously. So might want to think on that a bit. But they do have an area where people can store their luggage, which is a good thing. It's actually a pretty open air area, so there's no aircon, but they do have two big ass fans. It's actually called big ass fans. And they have those little like standing aircon units slash fan units. They have those standing, so the hall was actually pretty well ventilated in my opinion, which is great. Also, lighting was not that big of an issue, so photography wise was not really all that big of a problem, I think. Moving on. Sponsors booths are obviously like towards the front near the entrance, but I'm not sure if it's because they are only there at the end of the day or towards the end of the event or whatever, but I think at least 3 booths were empty and there were like 6 sponsor booths, so I'm not quite sure what to make of that. But artist booths, there were 4 rows, 4 rows back to back, so with the exception of the 2 at the far end, of course, but there were 4 rows of that. And merchandise are, as you can guess, pretty heavily, they lean heavily towards the recent stuff like Haikyuu and Token Ranbu, and I saw some Toho stuff. There was only one booth selling Persona stuff. My friend's booth sold Neko Atsume. Well, off the top of my head, those are all I can remember. But yeah, and like to the side there was this row where people were showcasing figurines and Gundams and some artistic stuff, and right smack in the middle, in between the artist booth and the stage, in between the artist booth and the stage was a huge ring. There was I know it's short for, abbreviated to MMA or something. I can't remember what it stands for. I'll probably write it here. But yeah, there was a ring. I think they were showcasing Malaysian fighters, how they fight in the ring, and I think it was only exhibition matches, obviously, because it's an event after all. Yeah. When I left, it hasn't started yet, but I think it started after I left. And then there was the stage, obviously. Near the stage, like on the left side, there were booths selling food, which is amazing because otherwise we'd have to wait forever for the lift to go down to the food court, and then we have to wait forever for the lift to go back up. But yeah, there were booths. There were 3 booths. One sold Japanese curry, which I did not try. One sold like sweet stuff, desserts, cupcakes, that kind of thing. And the final booth sold Japanese rice balls. I only ate the Japanese rice balls because 1, I don't like sweet stuff, and 2, I can make Japanese curry on my own. So yeah, that was a thing that happened. And on the right side, there was a drinks booth. But I think the guy underestimated the amount of people who needed drinks, because by the time we got there was only Red Bull left. And this was towards the time I was leaving, meaning it's like almost 3 p.m. He only had Red Bull left. Before that, he sold like canned lemon tea, he sold Coca-Cola, he sold 100 plus. Yeah. So that's a bit bad because the event would last until the time I'm doing this vlog, which is let me check. It's coming to 9, so the event probably lasted until like 7, 8, around that timing. Let's see. That's the overall floor plan. Human traffic wise, it was okay in the sense that, people know not to really congest the artist booth. And well, I don't know what else I can comment on that. But it was a fun event, mainly because I went with a friend, one thing, and I quickly met up with 2 other friends. Well, more like we quickly met up with 2 other friends, so that's 2. those were the main two things that made the event fun for me personally. That's that's it about the event, honestly speaking, because it's just really, I don't know. Myself, well, I didn't think this, but after my friend mentioned it, I was like, yeah, that's a good point. But there were not enough artist booths. I'm not sure if it's whether it's because they had to think about the sponsors and they had to think about the hall capacity, but it was really short. Like, I expected to spend at least 2 hours walking the booths, but we were done within half an hour. So it kind of felt like there weren't enough things to look at. Yeah, if I went there alone, I would have left within an hour, personally. So there you go, there's VAX. I mean, it's a relatively new event, so there's plenty of time for them to improve, but for now, it's not an event I would go alone. So anyway, it's a fun event thanks to my friends. And now I'm gonna end the vlog because I need to dry my hair. And then I'm gonna slap a mask on my face. So, good night everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.